Hi, my name's Heather Chandler and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my experience taking A-levels at SNA and then university and what I'm up to now. So I really enjoyed taking my A-levels. I feel like having just 3 subjects to focus on was really good for me, as I remember getting quite overwhelmed during GCSEs having to juggle so many different subjects. So it was really nice just to focus on the things that I'd chosen specifically and I wanted to learn about. I decided to take English literature, arts and media. I'd always been interested in English and art, so media seemed like the perfect combination of them to add on to my choices. I didn't really have a particular career choice in mind at that point. I was just thinking that I wanted to go into something creative, so I thought I'd just choose them and I knew I'd enjoy them anyway. Overall, my sixth form experience was really positive. It was really fun and I liked the fact it was more independent and you're treated a bit more like an adult compared to school. I love the fact that there was independent study periods. They worked really well with me as I'm quite an independent learner. And I like the fact the class sizes were a bit smaller than GCSEs as well, because I was really shy in school, so would often be too scared to put my hand up or contribute in lessons. But during A-levels I felt like it was more of an intimate learning environment with your peers and teacher, so I felt like I could discuss more and get more involved in the lessons, which was a really positive experience for me. So at the beginning of year 12 I had work experience. I went to Boots head office and I spent time with their global branding design department. So we were looking at designing the packaging for the Christmas collection of gift sets and stuff you find in Boots, which was really insightful, really interesting, and it was a lovely mix of media and creativity, so I could mix my art skills as well. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that week, and it gave me like a nice look at what I could do with my A-levels and what kind of job options there are out there in the design industry. As well as that, I had a part-time job on the side of A-levels as a waitress at a restaurant, which really helped me build my communication skills and my people skills. As I said before, I was really shy, so it helped bring me out my shell, and it helped me to get used to talking and dealing with people that I didn't know, which was really positive as well. It was also a nice distraction to have from studying at times. I used to work on like Friday nights or weekends, so it would break up the week of studying really nicely, and yeah, it was just a really fun experience as well. So during year 13 I decided that I did want to do something within the art industry. I was toying between media and art for so long. I really didn't know if I was going to do a degree in either one. I didn't know what on earth to do, so I spoke to my art teachers and they suggested I do an art foundation course, which is basically a year-long course at college where you just explore loads of different art styles and you can sort of pick and choose which style you like, and it will help you determine what you want to go into within the art industry. So I applied for this course and it was portfolio based and interview based as well, so I had help from my teachers with putting together a portfolio of my work, and then they did a little practice interview with me in the lesson just to get me used to what kind of questions they'd ask. I had my interview and it was really daunting, but it only lasted about 10 minutes, and it's honestly not scary once you get there. So if you do apply for an art foundation, don't worry about the interview. It's really chilled and relaxed. There's not a lot of pressure on it. So yeah, all I'd say for that is just really show off your work. Like, you've got 10 minutes to really like communicate your ideas to them, because that's what they look for within the art within the portfolio. So really make sure you're communicating your work and you should be fine. So I ended up getting a place on the college course, so I did the whole year of art foundation, and honestly it was the best year of education of my life. As much as I enjoyed A-levels and as much as I've enjoyed university, it was amazing. I think it was just because it was so fun, you could experiment so much, So one day we'd be doing like pottery, 3D material making, then we'd be doing expressive painting, graphic design, illustration, textile design. There's just so much you can do, which I didn't really realise how many careers there were in the art industry until I explored all the different avenues on the Art Foundation course. So I then decided I wanted to specialise in printed textiles and surface pattern design, or textile design. It's quite a specific course, so when I was applying for universities from college, there was only about 4 in the whole country that did that specific course. So I looked at Nottingham, although I did always want to like move away from home for university just so I could explore a different city. So then I found Leeds Arts University and I applied there. I went for an open day and it was absolutely amazing. I fell in love with the facilities. There's just so much they can offer, and the tutors seem really lovely, and the whole atmosphere of it was just really, really nice. So after I'd done my application, there was a few stages you have to get through. It was portfolio interview based again, but first I had to submit a digital portfolio online just through email, and then once you got through that round, you got sent an interview date and you'd have to go to the interview with your physical portfolio. Again, it was like art college, it sounded really, really scary, but once you got there it was honestly fine, and everyone was so nice, and it was very relaxed. It wasn't like a horrible pressure on you. It was a really nice atmosphere. So yeah, I just had to have an interview with them. I ended up getting my place, which I was so happy about, and the tutors at art college helped me put together my portfolio for that as well, so they gave me a lot of support. So if you do an art foundation, which I would recommend if you want to go into anything art based, they really help and support you with what you need to go from there to university as well. So I've loved my time at uni. I'm currently in my 3rd year because obviously I did the extra year after A-levels. The pandemic has affected me a little bit because obviously the university buildings were closed and a lot of the facilities that I wanted to use were there, so it's been quite hard like adjusting to doing such a creative hands-on subject at home. Although at the same time I've quite enjoyed it because luckily my projects have been more drawing and graphic computer focused, so I have the facilities to do that at home. And I've quite enjoyed having the lectures from home as well. I don't really mind that much, but yeah, it's just been a bit different not being able to be in a studio, and my bedroom's kind of turned into my studio. So I'd say that's the main thing the pandemic's affected me by, and also we didn't really get work experience with uni last year. So yeah, it's kind of messed up a few little things that could have happened, and I don't think I'll be getting a graduation either in person, so yeah. But anyway, I have really enjoyed my time at university. Like I said, I'm in my final year, I finish in a few months. So my future plans, currently I'm putting together my 3rd portfolio. So I'm updating it all with the work I've done throughout university. My tutors at uni are helping me do that. And I'm getting ready to apply to jobs, which is really scary considering I've had no work experience, but anyway. The tutors are really supportive, so that's been a huge help. My long-term goal is to become a freelance designer. I'd really love to work for myself and have my own business selling my work and selling my designs and working with other companies freelance. But my short-term goal is definitely to get some experience and work with a company for a few years first and find my feet in the design world. So that's the first thing I'll be looking to do. Another short-term goal of mine is to sell my own work by setting up an Etsy this summer. I'm really going to be on it by trying to get used to managing my own time and managing my own business, trying to sell my stuff. So yeah, that's the only future plans I have so far, but university and art college and even A-levels have all given me such good advice from step to step moving on. So if I could give you guys any advice, it would literally be not to worry too much about your future, which I know sounds it's easier said than done, but I was such a worrier, and I remember that I didn't really have to worry as much as I did because everything's worked out eventually. So some of you might already know exactly what career you want to do, and you'll be able to choose your A-levels based on what you need to get in to that, which is great. But if you're a bit like me where you're not really sure but you have a little idea, or you're not sure at all, I'd say just choose something you absolutely love and you're willing to invest your time into. Just choose the things that you know you won't get bored of. And yeah, I think just don't worry about it and just try and enjoy the last few moments of school. But yeah, thank you for listening, and good luck with everything.